If you are a senior in Canada receiving OAS, GIS, CPP, or any CRA benefit, stop what you are doing right now and watch this video until the very end. Because right now, there are 4 specific forms that could determine whether you keep receiving your full benefits or whether the government cuts them, reduces them, or suspends them entirely. And the deadline is June 10th. That is not much time. Now here is what makes this serious. Most seniors I talk to have no idea these forms exist. They assume that because they already received their benefits, everything is automatically taken care of. But that is one of the most costly assumptions a Canadian senior can make. The government does not always send a reminder. The government does not always call you. And if these forms are not submitted on time, the financial hit can be enormous. We are talking hundreds of dollars per month, sometimes thousands of dollars per year, gone. And getting it back is not simple. So today, I am going to walk you through all 4 of these forms, why each one matters, exactly what happens if you miss the deadline, and what you need to do right now to protect your money. Let us start with the first one. The first form that seniors need to be aware of relates to the Guaranteed Income Supplement, which most people know as the GIS. If you receive OAS and your income is low, GIS is one of the most valuable benefits you can receive. A single senior can receive over $1,000 per month through GIS on top of their OAS payment. But here is the thing that many Canadians do not realize. GIS is not automatically renewed every year. It is renewed based on your annual income, which means Service Canada needs to see your latest tax return to determine what you qualify for going into the new benefit year. The new GIS benefit year starts every July, and in order for Service Canada to process your GIS renewal before that July start date, your 2024 tax return needs to be filed and processed in time. If your tax return has not been filed, or if there was a problem with it, you need to act immediately. You may also need to submit what is called an income estimation form, which allows Service Canada to assess your GIS eligibility based on your estimated current income, rather than waiting for your filed return. This is especially important for seniors whose income changed significantly in 2024, perhaps because a spouse passed away, or employment income stopped, or pension income changed. If GIS is delayed or reduced because this step was missed, a senior receiving $900 per month in GIS would lose $900 every single month until it gets sorted out. Over 6 months, that is $5,400. That is not a small number for anyone living on a fixed income. So, if you receive GIS or you think you might qualify, make sure your 2024 tax return has been filed and that Service Canada has what they need. If you are unsure, call Service Canada directly or log into My Service Canada account to check your GIS status. Now here is where things become important for a different group of seniors. The second form involves your OAS application if you are approaching age 65 and have not yet applied. Most Canadians assume they will be enrolled in OAS automatically. And while Service Canada does proactively enroll some seniors, many are not automatically enrolled. If you turned 65 recently, or you are about to turn 65, and you have not received a letter confirming your OAS enrollment, you need to apply manually, and you need to do it now. Here is why the June 10th window matters here. OAS payments can only be backdated by a maximum of 11 months. So if you delay applying, you are not just delaying your start date, you are permanently losing money you were entitled to receive. If your OAS payment is around $700 per month and you miss even 3 months of payments, that is $2,100 you can never recover. Pay close attention to this because it catches people off guard. The application is done either online through My Service Canada account or by mailing a paper application. If you are mailing it, it needs to be sent well in advance of any deadline to account for processing time. Do not wait until June 9th and then drop something in the mail. The third form is one that many seniors overlook completely, and it can cost them thousands of dollars. If your income drops significantly in 2024 compared to 2023, you may be able to request that Service Canada use your current year income rather than your previous year income to calculate your GIS. This is done through a formal income estimation request. The difference this can make is significant. If using your 2023 income puts you just barely over the GIS income threshold, but your 2024 income was much lower, you could potentially qualify for hundreds of dollars more per month that you are not currently receiving. Think about what that means in real numbers. If proper income estimation gets you an additional $400 per month in GIS, that is $4,800 more per year. Over 5 years, that is $24,000. This is not complicated money, but it is money that requires you to take one specific step at the right time. And that time is right now, before the July benefit year resets, and before Service Canada locks in your payment amounts based on outdated income figures. This is where people often miss out. They assume the government already has their information, but the government calculates your GIS based on what it has received, not based on what your actual situation is today. You have to tell them. You have to submit the form. But that is not the whole story. The fourth form is one that applies to a broader group of Canadians and involves the GST and HST credit, as well as the Canada Carbon Rebate. These credits are calculated based on your filed tax return. If you did not file your 2024 tax return, you are not just missing your income tax refund. You are potentially missing quarterly GST credit payments and carbon rebate payments that could add up to hundreds of dollars throughout the year. And here is what many Canadians do not know. You do not have to owe taxes or earn a lot of income to benefit from filing. Low-income seniors who file a return, even with zero income, often unlock benefits they did not realize they qualified for. The CRA cannot give you money it does not know you need. Filing the return is the form. The return itself triggers the credit assessments. For a senior individual, the GST credit can be over $500 per year. The Canada Carbon Rebate varies by province, but can be hundreds of dollars annually on top of that. If you have not filed your 2024 return yet, that needs to happen immediately. The earlier you file after the April 30th deadline, the sooner these amounts get calculated and sent to you. But if you are significantly late and you have never filed before, or you missed several years, there are CRA programs that can help you file for free, including the Community Volunteer Income Tax Program. There is another detail many seniors overlook when it comes to these credits. If your marital status changed in 2024, if you became widowed, separated, or began living with a partner, that change affects how your credits are calculated. And if the CRA does not have updated information, your payments could be wrong in either direction. Submitting updated personal information ensures you are getting exactly what you are entitled to. Now let me bring all of this together for you. We have 4 key actions that seniors need to take before June 10th. First, confirm that your 2024 tax return has been filed and that your GIS is being renewed properly through Service Canada. Second, if you are approaching 65 or recently turned 65, verify that your OAS enrollment is confirmed and apply manually if it is not. Third, if your income dropped in 2024, submit an income estimation request to Service Canada. So your GIS is calculated based on your actual current situation, not last year's numbers. And fourth, make sure your 2024 tax return is filed so the CRA can calculate your GST credit and Canada Carbon Rebate for the coming year. None of these steps are complicated, but all of them require action. And the deadline pressure is real. Missing the July GIS renewal window means reduced or suspended GIS payments starting in July. Missing OAS application windows means permanently lost income you can never get back. Missing tax filing means missed credit payments for an entire year. The seniors who protect their full benefits and who often discover they qualify for more than they thought are the ones who take these steps proactively. They do not wait for a letter. They do not assume everything is handled automatically. They take a few minutes to verify, to check their My Service Canada account, to call if something looks wrong, and to file what needs to be filed. If this video helped you, please take 1 second to hit that like button. It tells me that this kind of information is useful and helps more Canadian seniors find it. And if you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe right now. I post regular updates on CRA benefits, OAS, CPP, GIS, the Canada Carbon Rebate, and every government payment change that affects Canadian seniors and retirees. These deadlines and rule changes happen throughout the year, and I want to make sure you hear about them before they affect your money, not after. Click subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.